Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Ready? Fight!
It's time for Effingham Hearts football on your home for local sports. 97.9 XFM. Let's go to the sidelines for pregame information.
Good to have you with us here on 97.9 XFM, WXCF in Effingham. And Dustin, I think it's going to hold true. If we score the most points, we're going to win.
That seems like a pretty solid analysis. Usually that kind of analysis is my job, but that's fine. You know, you can get that out there. Charleston did win the coin toss, and they elected to get the football first. So Evan Angel is ready to kick off, and here we go.
Short kick. Only gets to about the 30. It's grabbed there by Charleston, and they return it about 5 yards, and then they get shoved back about 15 yards. So we'll see where they mark the forward progress. It's going to be about the 35-yard line. Wow, you talk about a host of tacklers.
Yeah, but he never did go down. Number 83, Taylor Edwards. He never did let anybody take him down to the turf, but you're right, about 4 guys picked him up after a 6-yard return and shoved him back quite a ways. As it is, they're going to spot it at the 35-yard line. And
his first of many tackles tonight, Gage Franklin gets the stop for Effingham, and here we go. Charleston's quarterback is Dalton Hayworth, 5'10", 165-pound senior. He's got a man in motion to the near side. Handoff up the middle, and not much. 3 or 4 yards by the time they unpile. And the man carrying the football there is number 29, Nick Sweeney, 5'9", 150-pound senior. Alex Bauman, whose parents are right down here in front of us, made the stop. Give him 4 to the 39, Dustin. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, it's good to be home. Handoff up the gut, and nothing. In fact, a big loss. Holy cow, middle of the Hearts defensive line swarmed on Sweeney, and down he went, and a loss back to the 37. Loss of 2. That'll make it 3rd and 8.
Charleston hurried to the line, but then took a while to get anything going to run that play, and by the time they did, not much there.
And they're going to throw, but now they're not going to throw, and down goes the quarterback back at the 35. Jet Gillum got the stop, they tell me, on that previous play, and I saw Caleb Keeney in there among them on that stop. And back to the 35, so they lost 2 more. So now they're back to 4th and 10. And you guessed it, Charleston's going to punt.
Got a big boy back there punting.
I believe he could take his fair share. Here's the kick, and it's a good kick. Lands at about Effingham's 35-yard line. The Hearts let it go, and it ends up inside the 30. Hearts are going to get it at about the 28-yard line. And the kickoff back there by...
That's number 50, Mason Doherty.
There he is.
6'1", 315 pounds, and he got a pretty good foot into it.
You could get a good foot into it that size. Big boy.
Yep, down at what they spotted at 28. So that's about that's a 37-yard punt.
So 1st and 10 at the 28. That's where Effingham will have it the first time tonight. Hearts have won 4 straight, looking to become playoff eligible with a win tonight. Up under center. The handoff up the gut, and a good run out across the 35-yard line. Kendall Ballman, who just had a monster game last week. Good gain from the 28. He's well across the 35. They'll score it at the 37, so a 9-yard gain on 1st down, and it's 2nd and 1.
Kendall Ballman just keeps getting better and better. And the way he has been able to figure out how to absorb contact, bounce off of the initial tackler, and get some extra yardage at the end of runs, he's really grown from week 1 to 7, I would say.
2nd and 1. Wolf up under center. Waiting for the deep back. That's Ballman. He leaps across some defenders, and he's out across the 40, and the Hearts have a 1st down. See where we set up, I think, the 41-yard line, and that's a gain of 4. And it's a new set of downs for the Hearts. So off to a good start. Kendall Ballman last week rushed for 2 touchdowns, caught a pass for a touchdown, had a kickoff return for a touchdown. That's a pretty good night's work, and then played an awful good job of defense, too. See what happens here on 1st and 10. Deep back, you're going to Ballman again, coming to the near side. They spread it out, but he's got a good gain near midfield before he goes down. They couldn't get it up the middle, so Kendall just came to the near side looking for an opening, and he got it out to the 48, a gain of 7, and it's 2nd and 3.
If you're going to keep breaking off chunks of yardage like this, 20 yards on 3 carries for Kendall, there's really no reason to go away from it until Charleston proves they can stop it.
And that's keeping the clock moving, and I know we're just into the game. I understand that, but time taken off the clock, if you think you've got a good shot at a victory, makes sense to me. Back to throw this time. Wolf going deep. He's got Duncan there. Overthrow him a little bit. It ends up out of bounds. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 8:56 to go. Brings up a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Duncan going straight down the near sideline, and that's exactly what he did. Beat 2 guys. In fact, the Trojans had a couple of people in coverage, and neither one of them could match him step to step. So the space was there. The throw was not. Something to keep in mind, though, if you're Landon Wolf, that matchup seems to favor Tristan Duncan.
Ballman had a playoff. He's back in, so Stoneburner. 3rd and 3 now. Hearts line up in the eye. Up under center, Wolf gives it to the deep back. Ballman, Kendall dives, and he's got the first down into Charleston territory. They'll give him to the Charleston 48. That's a gain of 4, and that's enough when you needed 3. So first down for the Hearts at the Charleston 48. And 2 consecutive first downs. This drive's going well.
Yeah, nice little march that the Hearts are on. You can go for the throw on 2nd down, and you can do that when you know that you're able to pick up that yardage on 3rd down, even with a run play.
Looking, gonna throw, has time, got a man, there's Duncan, caught it, see you later, touchdown Effingham.
Didn't take long to go back to Tristan, and again, he beat his man, had 2 steps on him in a hurry, easy catch and pitch and catch, and a 48-yard touchdown.
That was pretty, and the Hearts lead at 6-0 right out of the gate. 8:32 to go in the opening quarter, and if that's going to happen, then that's okay if we don't get first bats. It's going to be a kick for 1 here. Luke Spencer, the long snapper. I think it's Bolin on regular snaps. Placement by Busher, kicks up, and it is good. Bo Hefner booted it through. And the Hearts lead at 7-0. 8:32 to go. First quarter, back with a kickoff in a minute on 97.9 XFM. Carry out, dine in, delivery, and catering, Joe's Pizza and Pasta does it all. Come on in where you'll be greeted with great food and great service, including pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, salads, appetizers, and desserts. Joe's Pizza and Pasta. There's always great food with a great atmosphere at Joe's.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Effingham Express Care is here for you 7 days a week. We're open on weekends and holidays, and you never need an appointment to be seen. We offer on-site x-ray, strep and flu testing, and treatment of injuries. Don't waste your time and money in a busy ER. Come to Effingham Express Care or call 217-994-9301.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Well, the kickoff is returned a long way by Charleston. It's grabbed back there by Taylor Edwards, and he had a great run down the sidelines. Finally, Logan Art had to bend his shoulder and get him under him, or get him over the top of him and take him down. But a nice return by Edwards, and it's inside the Hearts 40 to the 36-yard line. So Charleston with great field position to start this drive.
Yeah, that's a 36-yard return, as it was another not particularly deep kick. He took it at the 28-yard line, so a short field for the Trojans to get things started.
Again, Bo Hefner with the extra point there a minute ago. He and Ivan Angel sort of trade off on extra point tries. They're going to try the shotgun now. Hayworth is on first down, throws to the flats. It's caught by Edwards. He was not tackled. Now he is tackled by several people at about the 35-yard line. They missed him first, and then Luke Spencer and friends said, why not? Well, help. Caleb Keeney's in there. Ballman even came up and helped. to the 35, so I guess a gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Screen pass, and there just wasn't room for him to run once he caught it, including maybe a guy or two on his own team. And by the time the space came for him to run it up the field, they were starting to at least get some hands on him and make the tackle. Just a minimal gain on first down.
Charleston's going to stay in the shotgun, got a man behind him, and there's the pitch, and there's a flag on the sidelines, and a loss on the play back to the 39. Nice pursuit back there, and the Jet Gillum, I think. Yeah, Jet Gillum got in there and made the stop.
Yeah, we'll see what the flag is. I'm going to guess
it's on Charleston. The Hearts would surely decline it, right?
That would be my guess, because they threw him for a loss of 2 or 3 yards there. That is where they're putting the ball down.
Illegal formation.
Yep.
On the offense. That penalty will be declined.
Smart play. 4-yard loss. And the play counts, so that's a loss of down. So it's a loss of 5, so that's 3rd and 14 now. Back to Effingham's 39.
Yeah, that was Nick Sweeney who carried.
So Hayworth stays in the shotgun. Looking to throw this time. Here come the Hearts. He gets the pass away, and he overthrew the defender. And nice hands back there. Logan Hart helped out there in the corner. Knocked that ball away, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, not a lot of space to throw that ball through for the quarterback, Dalton Hayworth. He had to put it over his man's shoulder in just the right spot, and he couldn't quite put it on a dime. So now we'll see what the Trojans do. They seem to be shuffling personnel, and it looks as if from the 39 they're going to punt.
Interesting place to punt from Effingham's 39, so don't send out for food right at the moment here. This may not happen. They are going to kick. I'll be darned. And he kicks it straight up the chute, and the Hearts get away from it, and it's not going to go into the end zone. It came back, and looks like the Hearts are going to have a long way to go this time. Kick to the 7-yard line. So from the 39 to the 7, there's a 32-yard punt. And you're not going for distance there. You're going for position on the field.
Yeah, really a very well-placed punt. So if you're going to kick it from there, you better make sure that you give the opposition a long field. That's what they did. The Hearts are going to have to go 93 yards if they want to score here. But they marched pretty well the first time. We'll see what they've got up their sleeves on their second possession.
Never had a chance to tell you about the scoring drive. 6 plays, 72 yards. It took 2:02 off the clock, highlighted by a pretty touchdown pass from Landon Wolf to Tristan Duncan. Kick was good, and the Hearts lead at 7-0. Let's see what happens this possession. Not much on first down, as Charleston did a nice job stopping Ballman. Kendall might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. That was a determined effort by the Charleston defense. Let's see where they set this down. No gain, 2nd and 10.
No gain brings up 2nd.
That's been rare that Kendall's gotten no gain.
Especially tonight. He had 24 yards on his first 4 carries.
Let's see what happens here. Wolf up under center. Landon looking to throw. Has time. There's deep to Duncan again, and it's caught. No, it's dropped. Gosh, and there's a flag. Let's see what this is about.
I'll tell you, the throw
right at the play, right at the point of where the contact was. Sorry.
It seems like the flags came in after the pass landed, though.
Right.
The Charleston player actually got a hand on it as the throw was underthrown. Duncan again had steps on his man, but and they're pushing us back, so it looks like it's going to be against the Hearts.
It was thrown right where Duncan, the receiver, was. So I want to see what the call is here, because right at the moment I'm not sure. Maybe it's offensive pass interference?
I don't see how. Well, I mean,
because it was pretty much thrown up for grabs.
Yeah, I was going to say the only person who really had a chance to catch it was a Charleston defensive back. So, yeah, I'm curious to see what it is. I think it's going to go against Effingham. It seems to be the way everyone on the field is acting.
They're still chatting. But we can't review in New York.
No.
Here's the call.
Personal foul on the defense.
Oh, it's on Charleston.
Defenseless receiver. That'll be a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, yielding a first down.
Holy cow, targeting a defenseless receiver, a personal foul on the Trojans. So it's 15 yards. And the walk-off will give the Hearts first down.
So there were 2 defenders in the area. One guy got his hand on the football, and that's what I was watching, to be perfectly honest with you. Apparently the other guy, put a shot on Tristan Duncan, and they ruled that was enough to move the chains and move the ball 15 yards up to the 22.
So a new set of downs for the Hearts via the penalty. Wolf up under center, handoff to Ballman, saw an opening, lost the ball. It's on the ground. Charleston might have it. Hearts have their nose in there too. Of course, Charleston's enthusiastic that they have it. Hearts retain possession. Hearts got a nose in there, held on to it. They've got a couple of kids down there. Ballman is down there. And also
Jason
one of the Hearts linemen, Jason Bolin, who's the Hearts center. So the Hearts retain possession, and hey, they got a yard out of the deal. So it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that ball was slipping out of his hands almost from the time he took the handoff. Never had clean possession of it there.
I don't recommend that offense.
No.
Duncan split wide right. He's wider than Busher, who's over there. Man open here on the near side as well. Charleston doesn't jump. The Hearts tried to get him from the shotgun. Wolf's throwing. He's got a command across the middle. Shackelford, and it's intercepted. Threw it over Shackelford's head. It's intercepted by Charleston. They're going to the far side of the field. Busher came up and made the tackle after the interception as Charleston, a nice return. Was it Alex Sweeney that got the pick?
Yeah, number 12, actually. Sam Schutte was the man who intercepted it right at the 45-yard line. I'll tell you, Shackelford was wide open, but that ball was overthrown by quite a bit, and Schutte was the man to come up with it.
And it was right in his numbers, and a good return, and then Busher came up, made the stop. And so it's 1st and 10 for Charleston at Effingham's 23. Wow. You talk about a golden opportunity. So Hayworth from the shotgun on 1st and 10 for the Trojans. They hand it off up the gut, and he's inside the 20 on 1st down. That's Nick Sweeney. He's the only one lined up in the backfield behind Hayworth in this set for Charleston. So from the 23, the gain is to the 19, a gain of 4, and it's 2nd and 6. Wow. The pick, and Charleston with great field position.
Brings up 2nd and 7
for the Hearts, 19. Effingham leads at 7-0. 5:20 to go in the opening quarter. Hearts scored on their first possession. Again in the shotgun, again the Hearts jump, and again they get called for offside. That's happened a few times this season. And it's aggression, and they want to get in there in a hurry, and sometimes just a little too enthusiastic. So that's 5 more yards. Now the ball's at Effingham's 14. And so now it's getting serious, gang. So 2nd and 2. Hayworth stays in the shotgun. Hearts again start to jump and stop. And now Charleston stops. Now they check the sidelines after they didn't get him to jump that time. Hayworth hunkers down. There's the snap. There's the handoff. They run it up the gut, and nothing. Holy cow. Sweeney got knocked into next week.
Gage Franklin came in, and Sweeney looked like he had a head of steam built up, and then Gage Franklin came flying in and just stopped all that momentum and threw him back.
Let's see where they set it down, right at the 15, 14-yard line. So a loss of 2. So it's 3rd down, about 2. They run it up the gut. Sweeney, and down he goes. Nice individual effort by Caleb Keeney. What a nice stop.
So back-to-back plays, first by Franklin and then by Caleb Keeney to stop Sweeney's momentum, and that is going to leave them with another 4th and 2 here.
Once again,
no gain is the decision, so it's still on the Hearts 14, and obviously they'll go for it here. They're still checking with the Charleston sidelines. Tyler Hanner in his 4th year, the coach at Charleston. And they're talking it over. And keep Hayworth in the shotgun here on 4th and 2. There's the snap. There's the handoff. They run it up the middle, and he's loose, and it's a touchdown for the Trojans.
I'll tell you, Hayworth ended up keeping it. That was number 7 out of the backfield that took it.
So they faked a run up the middle, as they'd done just about every play. Sweeney went ahead and ran up the middle, but Hayworth kept, and he went to the far sideline, sneaked into the end zone. So Charleston scores. The score comes with 3:39 to go in the first quarter, and Charleston within 7-6, and they'll kick for the tie. Wow. So the Hearts need to Straighten a few things up here in the early going of this one. Let's see about this kick. There's the placement. The kick's up. Looks good to me. The officials agree, and folks, we're tied. Effingham 7, Charleston 7. 3:39 to go. First quarter. Back with the kickoff in a minute on 97.9 XFM. Carry out, dine in, delivery, and catering, Joe's Pizza and Pasta does it all. Come on in where you'll be greeted with great food and great service, including pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, salads, appetizers, and desserts. Joe's Pizza and Pasta. There's always great food with a great atmosphere at Joe's.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Effingham Express Care is here for you 7 days a week. We're open on weekends and holidays, and you never need an appointment to be seen. We offer on-site x-ray, strep and flu testing, and treatment of injuries. Don't waste your time and money in a busy ER. Come to Effingham Express Care or call 217-994-9301.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Charleston capitalized on the turnover. They got an interception, went 23 yards, 4 plays, took 209. Hayworth, the quarterback, kept and went 14 yards down the far sideline for a touchdown. Kick's good, and it's 7-7. So the Hearts need to shake it up here. And eventually Nate Shackelford returns that kickoff to the 30, or maybe the 31. Let's see where they set her down. That's where the Hearts will set up for this drive. So, 7-7. I don't think the Hearts expected to be in this position, but they are. First and 10 at the Hearts 31. That's where they'll start this with 3:29 remaining in the first quarter. Next week, Hearts' last road game of the regular season. Can you believe that? Head to Mattoon. 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll see you there. Here's a handoff up the gut. Ballman, boy, look at him pick his way through that defense. He gets it out to the 40. Nice run. From the 31 to the 40, a gain of 9. And he saw a spot just left, I think it was the tackle on the left side of the line, and great burst of speed and got himself another 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, so far, Ballman, the only ball carrier for the Hearts, 7 runs for 33 yards.
39 is where they set it down. Sorry. Wolf's going to hand it off. Ballman coming to the near side. Look at the hole. He gets around one man, spins off another. He's out to midfield. What a run.
Yeah, just nobody picked him up coming off the left edge of the line there. And then you're right, the spin move creates a little bit more room for him to add to the end of that run. That spin move in the open field is something he has really perfected as the season has gone on. Make it a 10-yard pickup there in the first down.
From the 39 to the 49. 2:45 to go opening quarter in this 7-7 game. Wolf up under center. Hearts in the eye. Deep back, Ballman gets the handoff going to the right side. Big hole, he's inside the 40 and a new first down for Effingham. Gain to the 38-yard line, so a gain of 13 in the new set of downs again for the Hearts.
Yeah, the cliche, you could drive a truck through the holes that he's had a couple of times, but I think that it's fitting. Sometimes you just got to go with it. There's been a lot of space, and that time he went between tackles and was still able to run through the line untouched.
Cliches are often cliches because they're true. A new man in the tailback spot for the Hearts. Hearts are going to throw here across the middle. It is caught. Great catch to the 10. Nice grab out there by Jacob Briggerman. And the Hearts have it first and goal to go at the 10-yard line. What a nice catch, Dustin.
And an even better throw when you think about the fact that Landon Wolf was about ready to get pasted. He had a guy coming up on him, and he got rid of that just in time.
38 to the 10, a 28-yard pass completion to Jacob Briggerman. Nice catch. And you're right about the nice throw. First and goal at the 10. Wolf up under center. And the handoff to the deep back, that's Jacob Logan. We've seen him a lot toward the latter parts of the game. And Logan might have got a yard. We'll double check here once they unpile. Again, Logan Brown is still injured. He was out in the pregame drills. That's a good sign. I talked to his mom and dad up at Mahomet last week. They thought for sure he'd be out this week. Maybe we'll see him back next week. He has had a good year for the Hearts. So no gain. 2nd and 10. 2nd and goal at the 10. And they fake the handoff. There's the throw. Nice catch out there by Stoneburner. Touchdown Effingham. Jacob Stoneburner.
Caught that and was able to just walk in after the fact, and that is a second touchdown pass for Landon Wolf, and the Hearts take the lead.
13-7 Effingham, minute 22 remaining in the first quarter. 10-yard touchdown pass from Landon Wolf to Jacob Stoneburner. Hearts regain the lead after a brief tie. And Hefner in for the extra point try. Good placement. Kicks up. Looks good to me. The officials agree, and the Hearts have a 14-7 lead. Minute 22 left in the opening quarter. Kickoff on the way in a minute on 97.9 XFM. All right, the drive for a touchdown. 6 plays, 69 yards, took 2:17 off the clock, highlighted by the 10-yard pass from Wolf to Stoneburner. Hefner's kick was good, and the Hearts lead at 14-7 with a minute 22 left in the opening quarter. Charleston gets the kickoff at about the 20, and another return down that far sideline. He's still on his feet, and he gets to the Hearts' 35-yard line.
For the Trojans in Effingham territory.
Man, that's happening entirely too often. It looked like that was Charleston's number 25, Corey Spohr, that took that kickoff, and Jacob Logan came over and made the stop for the Hearts. But again, Charleston with great field position.
Yeah, a little deeper kick this time, but he actually had to go back and catch that one over his shoulder. But yeah, they have had a couple of really solid returns.
They've got some speed back there in those return men. And Charleston starts this drive at Effingham's 35. Can't complain about their field position.
Yeah, that's a 45-yard kick return there.
Hayworth from the shotgun, looking to throw, hands it off instead, and up the gut. That's Sweeney. And a decent run. Gets it inside the 30. Scott Mosier says it's not Sweeney. So, I double check. 28's back there, Braden Doyle, not 29, Sweeney. So a gain from the 35 to the 27. Man, he got 8. So it's 2nd and 2. So Charleston in good position here, and they take a little time checking with the sidelines. Down to 15 on the play clock. Hayworth, there's the snap, there's the handoff up the gut, and he gets to the 15, maybe the 25-yard line. And then the Hearts shut it down. And that's Doyle again. And a gain to the 25, a gain of 2. Gage Franklin got in there on the stop, and that's enough for a first down.
Doyle standing in there, number 28. He is 6 feet, 210 pounds, a little bit bigger than his other running back, Nick Sweeney.
20 seconds left in the quarter. There's the handoff. Sweeney's back, and down he goes. Boy, Gage Franklin's going to sleep well tonight. He's in there on that stop. And is it Keeney? I tell you, those two have worked in tandem so well this year. Call it the 24, give Sweeney a yard, and that'll be the last play of the first quarter. Back in 30 seconds, it's Effingham 14, Charleston 7 on 97.9 XFM. Carry out, dine-in, delivery, and catering, Joe's Pizza and Pasta does it all. Come on in where you'll be greeted with great food and great service, including pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, salads, appetizers, and desserts. Joe's Pizza and Pasta. There's always great food with a great atmosphere at Joe's.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Effingham Express Care is here for you 7 days a week. We're open on weekends and holidays, and you never need an appointment to be seen. We offer on-site x-ray, strep and flu testing, and treatment of injuries. Don't waste your time and money in a busy ER. Come to Effingham Express Care or call 217-994-9301.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Riley Sechrist are the juniors. Sophomores Chloe Aiden, Riley Arndt, Jacqueline Garcia, Cassidy Stanfield, and Claire Weymouth, the sophomores, and Lydia Kuhl, Abby Kyle, Lauren Pearson, Ariel Rubin, and Eden Wendling are the freshmen. Congratulations on a job well done, gentlemen and ladies. And we've got a penalty on Charleston.
Nope, it's on Effingham. Effingham jumped off sides, got the encroachment penalty, and so it's going to go from 2nd and 9 to 2nd and 4 here up to the 19-yard line.
So Charleston knocking on the door again, and you remember they scored their last possession after the Hearts gave them great field possession.
So far they have gotten Effingham's defensive line a little jumpy. I don't know if it's a hard counter or if the Hearts are just trying to anticipate, but they have definitely been a little trigger happy.
Charleston at Effingham's 19, going to throw. Hayworth's pass is caught, but immediately the receiver's tackled. Might have got a yard as the Hearts were there in a hurry. Jet Gillum, who's having a heck of a year, made the tackle.
A gain of 3 down to the 16 brings up 3rd and 1.
Caden Myerscough was the receiver there, number 48.
Okay, so he gains to the 16, so a gain of 3, and it's 3rd and 1 now. So 3rd and 1 for Charleston at Effingham's 16. Obviously, this is a big play.
They get up to the line in a hurry, and then they go back and look to the sideline for the actual play.
Here's the handoff after the snap. They run it up the gut. Nope, Hayworth kept again. He goes to the far sideline, and he got the first down. And so Charleston will retain the football, so nice deception by the Trojans.
Same play that they scored on the last time they had the football, but this time Hayworth ran to his right instead of his left.
The gain is to the 10, so that's a gain of 6. So it's 1st and goal at the 10. So Charleston, after a great kickoff return to set them up, knocking on the door again. Hearts lead at 14-7. Hayworth stays in the shotgun. There's the snap. There's the handoff up the gut. And the Hearts stop him after a gain to the 6 or to the 5. Braden Doyle, the ball carrier.
Tackle by Alex Bauman.
And they'll set it down at the 5. So a gain of 5, Dustin. So 2nd and goal at the 5. 10:30 to go. Second quarter. Hearts in front 14-7, but here's Charleston. Not playing like an 0-5 team.
No, they're playing.
Oh, it's 16.
They're playing the way that we kind of expected them to. They are hanging tough, and they've hung tough with some really good teams this year.
Hayworth from the shotgun hands it off. No, he kept it that time, and the Hearts stayed home. And nice work. Oh, no, they did run it up the gut. I thought Hayworth kept. They ran it up the middle, and it's a touchdown for the Trojans.
Yeah, Braden Doyle got the handoff. So that time the Hearts were looking for the play-action fake and for Hayworth to keep it. But Doyle takes the carry instead, and his second straight 5-yard run gets him into the end zone and gets them within an extra point of tying this thing back up.
Score comes with 10:08 to go in the second quarter, makes it 14-13. There's the placement. The kick's up. It looks good. Maybe it went wide right. Let's double check. Yep, did hook it. Wide right. So the Hearts retain the lead. Charleston's back within 1. It's 14-13 Hearts. 10:08 to go second quarter. Kickoff in a minute on 97.9 XFM. Shackelford and Kendall Ballman are the deep. Ballman gets it, coming to the near side. Look at the hole there, and he gets it out across the 35-yard line. Nice return.
It was a nice deep kick. He took it back at the 10-yard line. Somebody a little slow to get up for the Hearts.
And the whistle. Now he's going to get up. Trina Troy on the march out onto the field, so we'll see who that is.
Good to see Ballman get a good kick return there, as that has been a killer for the Hearts. Their kick coverage, they've allowed Charleston some short fields, and that last time the Trojans capitalized on it.
Working on a leg of a Hart player. And we always wait until we know for certain who it is that's injured.
The player shaken up for the Effingham Hearts is number 11, Tristan Duncan.
Oh, great. Tristan Duncan is the player, according to field announcer Scott Mosier, who's down. Tristan, of course, has had a wonderful year receiving the football.
Yeah, he's been Effingham's top deep threat. Caught a long touchdown pass in this game tonight already. So that certainly would not be a welcome bit of news for the Hearts if they lose him for any amount of time. It is a an unseasonably warm night, and so the hopeful part of me would think maybe he's just cramping up a little bit. It is hot for October, but I don't know. He has not moved very much, which concerns me a little bit.
They're double checking to make sure everything is just so. So they'll take ample time. Coach Hefner's out there too. It's right about the Effingham 35-yard line.
Yeah, it's right where that play ended, basically.
10:01 left in the second quarter. Effingham in front, 14-13. Brian, of course, will have all the scores at halftime, and we'll find out who is crowned the king and queen. CJ's going to get us a nice photo of whoever is crowned. Dustin will have his usual great job on the stats. I'll recap the scoring. So it's a busy halftime show, and that's coming up in 10 minutes and 1 second of playing time. But timeout on the field right now as a Hart player's down, and again it's Tristan Duncan who was injured on the return there. Next week, Harts play their last road game of the regular season. I tell you, football goes fast.
Barely counts as a road game.
Yeah.
Just going to Mattoon, that's easy.
That's right. That's like going, you can go there for lunch.
Yeah, just hop on the interstate.
So, anyway, that's where we are next Friday night to see the Green Wave. They've had a good year. They're 5-1 going into their game tonight.
And, yeah, they've got a big game tonight. They play Taylorville, and we are rooting for the Hearts, or for the Green Wave to win that game. We would love to see them give Taylorville a loss, and then if Effingham could then knock off Mattoon, you'd have 3 teams at the top of the Apollo, all with just 1 loss. So that if we can have our druthers, that's the way we'd like to see it. I'd like to see I'd like to see something positive happen down there on the field, as Tristan is still down, and the longer it takes for them to get him up, the more concerned you get about what this might be.
Came over and got a bag, which I think has some items that trainer Troy can use to take care of things here. Again, we don't know what the injury is. Tristan Duncan, again, is the injured player. Tristan's having such great years as a receiver for Effingham, and just a sophomore. That's the thing. That's why we didn't know what to expect from the lad, because he was a sophomore. And so we hadn't seen him at all at the varsity level. And the Hearts have been on a knee along the sidelines, and now they're up, and that's good because I think Tristan's going to get up. They didn't bring a gurney or a board or anything out like that. So that's good. And the officials take a water break while they've been standing out in the middle of the field waiting on things. Dave Woltman, Effingham Unit 40's activity director, out on the field. And Smitty, and also Obie Farmer, 2 of the Hearts assistant coaches, are out there with Coach Hefner. So they're taking their time making sure that everything is just so regarding Tristan Duncan's condition here. Again, it was on the kickoff return, and we were watching Kendall Ballman doing a nice job of getting the Hearts some good return yardage, and then down went Duncan. And so I suppose he was trying to throw a block and a collision, and he has been down since then. So that's what we can tell you right now. Klosterman Field, a pretty quiet place right now.
Well, I think that the fans here, they've been coming to the games, and they know what Tristan means to this team and what he's meant to this game. He has the big play offensively for the Hearts tonight, and so it's a combination of things. It's what he means to the team as far as what's going on the field, and just the fact that you never like to see a high school athlete get injured, and especially if it happens to be anything very serious. You really a lot of concern going on right now in the stands underneath us.
Troy Van Blaricum, the Hearts trainer, is out there doing his best from the group at Benuti's. And they're going to get him up. He's sitting up. I'm really glad to see that, because you want to make sure things work, and he's sitting up. That's a very good sign. So, saw Jacob Stoneburner go out and wish him a word of encouragement. Now a couple of other hearts. Shaq's going out, and some of the other guys. So Tristan Duncan up in a sitting position now. They're going to take his helmet off.
Yeah,
now.
I think they're figuring out a way to get him off the field right now. You saw a couple of people leave the meeting out there on the 35-yard line and come to the sideline trying to make some arrangements here. Dave Woltman getting in a golf cart. I'm guessing they're going to try to, which would lead me to believe that something's going on, something below the waist, and they don't want him to put any weight on it.
Abbott EMS is here. They're parked across the field. That's where they are usually situated, on the southwest corner of the field. So they are here, and we don't play without the ambulance being here. So at this point, they're still by the rig. They haven't been asked to get involved at this point. So, yeah, Dave Woltman brings the golf cart out. Again, we're right about the 35, Effingham's 35-yard line. Dave's going to position the golf cart. And then they'll get Tristan in one way or another. They stand him up. Oh, I'm glad to see that. Thank you, Lord. So Tristan Duncan is standing, and he's going to sit in the golf cart.
And he did walk over and get in on his own, so then you wonder if he might not have got his bell rung. That's another thing to think about. So, hey, we're doing is speculating. It's hard to say, and they'll tell us whatever they feel we need to know after the game, but I wouldn't count on seeing Tristan back out there tonight.
Good point. Yep. So Mr. Woltman drives the golf cart. Trainer Troy's in the back. Tristan's riding shotgun right now. Tristan Duncan. So we wish him all the best.
And now if you're the Hearts, you got to get right back into it.
Wow.
You've had the wind kind of taken out of the sails of the game a little bit, and now you got to regroup and go on without your teammate and try to get something going here and create some separation.
Kendall's out to the 35 on that kickoff return, and now somebody either lined up in the neutral zone for Effingham or something. False start on the Hearts. I can understand you might be a little jittery after watching your teammate affected like that. So 5-yard walk-off back to the 30. So now it's 1st and 15.
That's Effingham's third penalty. All of them 5-yarders so far.
Wolf's going to work up under center here on 1st and 15. Long count. There it is. Hands it off. Ballman through a hole. Gets near the 35. Nice return. Boy, a lot of banging and a bonging there, but he got near the 35.
Had one man hanging on to his ankles, and he drug him for a step or two, but wasn't able to shake loose completely. Gets back up to the 34.
So a gain of 4. That'll make it 2nd and 11 for Effingham at their 34-yard line. 9:38 to go before halftime. Effingham in front of Charleston here, 14-13 though. Charleston's proved to be a formidable opponent so far tonight. Wolf in the shotgun now. Man lined up beside him. 3 guys split. 2 wide left, 1 here on the near side. Wolf looking to throw, a lot of time, across the middle. It is caught, and it's into Charleston territory. Nice grab by Dylan Busher. So the senior steps up, makes the grab, gets the Hearts a new set of downs.
Busher was lined up on the left side and came back toward the middle of the field, caught that one right about midfield. In fact, a yard on the other side of it.
Or 16, 17-yard gain to the Charleston 49. Hearts take care of that 11 yards and then some. So, new set of downs. They bring Noah Allen in motion from the right side. They hand it off to the deep back. That's Ballman coming to the near side. Big head of steam up. He gets to the 35 before they take him down.
The only person who really slowed him down on that run was Noah Allen. Got knocked down on trying to throw a block, and Ballman kind of tripped over him. But other than that, a big run and another Effingham first down.
To the 36, so a gain of 13 from the 49 to the 36, and the Hearts are rolling again.
That is 73 yards on 11 carries for Kendall Ballman now.
If we get some more information about Tristan Duncan, we'll be sure to pass it along to you. So 1st and 10 at the Charleston 36. Wolf up under center. Looking to throw. Goes to the flats. There's nobody there. I'm not sure whether Shackelford didn't get there or whether Wolf threw it to a position where Shaq was supposed to be. Not sure what happened.
Well, Wolf definitely had some pass pressure coming into the pocket on him. Probably got rid of that one a beat earlier than he really wanted to. Didn't give Shackelford enough time to run that out pattern all the way to its completion. So he put the ball where he needed to. Unfortunately, Shackelford didn't have time to get to the spot.
2nd and 10. The incomplete pass stops the clock with 8:29 to go in the second quarter. Gillum moves over on the left side on the tight end spot. Another flag. Wolf looking, throws across the middle, and the pass is knocked down. And you know what? It's caught. The Hearts do get it. And Dylan Busher gets it to the Charleston 20-yard line. Now let's see what the flag's about.
I'm going to say it's probably not going to count.
Here's the indication from the official.
It's pretty quick after the snap. Yeah, false start.
Illegal formation on the Hearts, so that's a 5-yard walk-off. And so, back to the line of scrimmage, and then they'll walk off 5.
Yep, see, they waited. As soon as the ball was snapped, they threw the flags, so it wasn't like a pre-snap penalty. They just had to actually snap it out of that position before they could call the foul. And, gosh, that's too bad for Effingham, as it was a really nice play they had run.
2nd and 15 now for Effingham at the Charleston 41. So Hearts had a head of steam, and then the injury, and they regained some momentum, and now a penalty. So 2nd and 15 at Charleston's 41. Wolf back in the shotgun. Here comes Charleston. He has to duck away from one guy and got away from another and is trying to hold on to the football, and down he goes at the 45. That wasn't pretty.
Well, you could see that Charleston was going to be bringing some extra guys before the ball was even snapped, but unfortunately the Hearts weren't able to make the adjustment, and they get shoved back another 4 yards.
So from the 41 to the 45, and it's 3rd down and 19 yards now to go for a first down, still in Charleston territory.
You got to figure the Hearts will run a couple plays here, but it sure would be nice to get yourself a nice chunk here.
From the shotgun, Wolf looking to throw. Here comes Charleston. There's the pass. It's caught out there by Cam Kalber. Got a good head of steam up, and he gets most of the extra yardage back. It's going to be 4th and about 10 or 11.
So Kalber, the third different Effingham player to catch a pass, and you're right, gets about up to the original line of scrimmage there.
Call it the 37. From the 45 to the 37 is a gain of 8. So it's 4th and 11. They have to get the football to the 26-yard line for a first down.
I think the assumption on the Charleston side of things is probably that the Hearts will throw it again, but the way Kendall Ballman has been able to gash them a little bit, I would not be opposed to seeing them put the ball on the ground here. I think it would catch them a little off guard, but we'll see what they figure out. They're going to call timeout first.
Yep, Hearts decide to talk it over. Effingham timeout. 6:25 second quarter. Back in a minute. It's Effingham 14, Charleston 13. Homecoming night on 97.9 XFM. Carry out, dine in, delivery, and catering, Joe's Pizza and Pasta does it all. Come on in where you'll be greeted with great food and great service, including pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, salads, appetizers, and desserts. Joe's Pizza and Pasta. There's always great food with a great atmosphere at Joe's.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Effingham Express Care is here for you 7 days a week. We're open on weekends and holidays, and you never need an appointment to be seen. We offer on-site x-ray, strep and flu testing, and treatment of injuries. Don't waste your time and money in a busy ER. Come to Effingham Express Care or call 217-994-9301.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
4th and 11 for Effingham at Charleston's 37-yard line. This is a big play. Hearts lead at 14-13. They're going to go for it. They've got Ballman lined up beside Wolf in the shotgun. They've got two guys split here to the near side, one to the short side of the field. Wolf rolls out. There's the pass. It is caught, and it's near the 20. Good work by Calber, and the Hearts get the first down.
Boy, they got just enough, too. Calber has to know where the first down is and get to that spot. It was a low throw. He had to go to a knee to get it, but he was where he needed to be, ran past the line, and then caught the pass.
From the 37 to the 21, a 16-yard gain. They needed 11, got 16, and a new set of downs for the Hearts. 1st and 10 at Charleston's 21-yard line, and the drive will continue. Wolf up under center. Ballman the deep back, driving it up the middle, and they stuff him after he got inside the 20. And a gain of 2 or 3. See where they set it down. But he did get inside the 20 to the 18. Gain of 3, and it's 2nd and 7.
Well, and when you're this deep in their territory and you know it's 4-down territory, 3 yards on first down, that's not too bad. You keep picking up those 3-yard gains, and you're going to keep moving the chains.
Calber and Shackelford are split wide. Wolf across the middle. Pass is caught out there, and it's a gain inside the 10 for a first down. Colin Weymouth, first catch of the night. So big Colin Weymouth, a 6'3", 180-pound junior, makes the grab, and the Hearts get the first down, and they've got it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And this isn't going to be shocking to anyone who's been listening to us all season long, but that is the 6th different receiver that has caught a pass for the Hearts here in this first half.
Without a doubt. 1st and goal. Hearts with the ball at the Charleston 8. Lined up in the eye this series. Move 2 men here to the near side along the line. They run it up the gut. Big head of steam for Ballman. Still on his feet. Touchdown Effingham. 8-yard touchdown run. Nice work by Kendall Ballman. Hearts extend the lead to 20-13. The score comes with 5:06 left in the second quarter.
Nice long drive. The Hearts got the ball with 10:08 to go in this second quarter and ran pretty much half of that clock down and got in the end zone. Pretty good answer after losing a key player to an injury.
Hefner to kick, and the kick's good on Busher's hold. That makes it 21-13. Hearts extend the lead to 8. 5:06 left, second quarter. Back with a kickoff in a minute on 97.9 XFM. Here's the kickoff. They return it out across the 35, but that's one of the shorter returns than Charleston's had, as Corey Spohr got it and returns it out to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, that's been a big problem for the Hearts, is giving them very short fields, and Charleston being able to capitalize on them. So good coverage on that kickoff, and big stop, big defensive possession coming up here.
This is what we've seen out of the Hearts all year, though. Maybe a little shaky early on, but they adjust so well. And boy, I tell you, by the time we get into the third quarter, it's like a well-oiled machine. Hearts extend the lead to 21-13. 10 plays, 65 yards, 5:02 on that drive. Highlighted by Ballman's 8-yard touchdown run. Hefner's kick was good, and the Hearts have a lead by 8. And there's a flag thrown in Charleston's backfield.
Dead ball, false start, offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Just the second Charleston penalty of the half, but it does back them up to the 31-yard line now.
All right. So it's 1st and 15 for the Trojans. Back at their 31-yard line. They run it up the gut. The man's loose, and he may be gone. Parker Wolf's got an angle. So does Ballman, and Ballman caught him. But a great run for Sweeney. Nick Sweeney was off to the races. Look at Ballman and Wolf's closing speed, though. As it is, it's a gain to Charleston's 34. So that went from Charleston's 31 to Effingham's 34. That's a 35-yard drive. 35-yard run. And now they bring it right back. Hayworth coming to the near side. There's a flag on this play. He gets bumped out inside the 30. Parker Wolf took him out over there. Now let's see about the penalty.
Probably a hold.
I think you're right.
We'll wait and see.
Holding, offense.
That helps.
10-yard penalty for the foul. Replay first down.
Flags thrown at the 34. So walk it off 10 from there. So no gain. The ball was at the 34. They walk it back 10 to the 44. So no gain, and then the 10-yard penalty. So the situation is 1st and 20 now.
44-yard line.
at it. The Effingham 44 for Charleston. Hearts lead at 21-13 with 4.5 to go before halftime. Snap, handoff, nope, Hayworth kept. He's going to the far side. Good block over there. He's got a big gain. Finally, they run him down inside the 35-yard line. They did string it out well, so it wasn't as big a gain as it might have been. Ballman came all the way over there to the far sideline and made the stop. So 7 tackled 7. Coach Hefner wants to chat. So timeout Hearts. The gain, by the way, is to the 32, Dustin. So from the 44 to the 32, a gain of 12. That'll bring up a 3rd and 7. And the Hearts want time. We'll go ahead and keep it here now.
Yeah, we can. I think it just bears pointing out that Charleston has made some changes to how they're running their offense. They're still running the football primarily. They haven't put the ball in the air very much. But now a lot of play fakes, a lot of misdirection, a lot of trying to get Effingham to look one way and go the other way. I mean, it's even throwing us off up here a little bit as you're not sure who the ball carrier is. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of working. They got a big play on that first play of this drive where just nobody was home in the middle of the field because I think they were looking to one of the sidelines and right there, picking up a pretty good chunky yardage. So Effingham's going to need to figure it out. I'm sure that's what the discussion in that second Effingham timeout was all about.
Football's at the 32-yard line.
It'll be second and
32-yard line, and it's 2nd and 9 at the 33. Hearts lead at 21-13, but Charleston's getting closer to pay dirt. 21-13. I doubt anybody here thought Charleston was going to have 13 points at this time in the game. Handoff up the gut, and down he goes. Nice job by the Hearts of staying home that time. I think that was Spohr, right?
No, Sweeney.
Sweeney?
Yep.
Hearts do a good job. Gain to the 31. So from the 32 to the 31, just a gain of 1. So it's 3rd down and about 6 or 7. This is a big play here, obviously. 3rd and 6 near the Hearts 30. Looking to throw for one of the few times tonight. Hayworth throws it down the field, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds.
Pass is complete.
And it's 1st and goal to go for the Trojans. Pass was thrown down the far sidelines. He just had one man to beat. Spencer's back there with him. And Alex Sweeney makes the catch. We had told you Keegan Brady got hurt. Sweeney's stepped into the starting lineup, and he makes the catch from the 31. That ball is completed to the 4. A 27-yard touch, or 27-yard completion. So 1st and goal for Charleston at the Effingham 4. There's the snap. Hayworth keeps, and he goes down after a gain of a couple. So it's 2nd and goal. Looks like he might have gotten 2. Caleb Keeney on the stop. So it's to the 2 to the 1. Gain of 3. 2nd and goal for Charleston at Effingham's 1-yard line. And a whistle.
Officials timeout.
And the officials call time. Hearts look like they've got an equipment problem.
Charleston completed just 2 of 3 passes for 4 yards before that 27-yard completion, and it came at a pretty big time.
There's the snap, there's the handoff. They run it up the gut, and he's in, and touchdown Charleston. This team won't go away. It's now 21-19. They're back within 2, and let's see if they go for 1 or 2 here.
It was Nick Sweeney.
He gets the 1-yard touchdown run. See if they go for the tie here with a 2-point try. The score comes with 2:58 to go before the half. Charleston makes it 21-19, and it looks like they are going to go for 2. And the tie. So the run for 1 for Sweeney. And now we'll see about the conversion. Going to go for 2 in the tie. There's the snap. They run it up. Nope. Hayworth keeps, and he's in for the 2-point conversion, and we're tied. Boy, this misdirection is working well for the Trojans. They get the 2-point conversion. They've tied this game. 2:58 to go before halftime at a suddenly quiet Klosterman Field. Effingham 21, Charleston 21 on 97.9 XFM. Carry-out, dine-in, delivery, and catering, Joe's Pizza and Pasta does it all. Come on in where you'll be greeted with great food and great service, including pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, salads, appetizers, and desserts. Joe's Pizza and Pasta. There's always great food with a great atmosphere at Joe's.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Effingham Express Care is here for you 7 days a week. We're open on weekends and holidays, and you never need an appointment to be seen. We offer on-site x-ray, strep and flu testing, and treatment of injuries. Don't waste your time and money in a busy ER. Come to Effingham Express Care or call 217-994-9301.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
7 plays, 64 yards, 2:08 on the scoring drive. Here's the kickoff. The Hearts take it at about the 15. That's Ballman. Look at the hole. He's loose. Nobody's going to catch him. There's an answer to a touchdown. How about an 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, Effingham?
I'm gonna call it 83. I think he was a couple steps in front of the 15, but hey, 2 yards, what difference does it make? That is an answer. Taking it to the house from inside the 20, and the perfect answer. The Hearts needed a score. I was kind of thinking, hey, what if we got the ball and ran a long drive and scored right before halftime and got the ball back in the second half? But maybe score without running a play. That works too.
That'll work. 27-21 Effingham. 83-yard kickoff return. What a hole on the right side of the line. My mercy. He hit the hole. Here's the kick. This is Angel this time, and he nails it. Ivan Angel kicks the extra point. 28-21 Hearts. Oh, and tied long. 2:45 to go in the second. Kickoff on the way in a minute on 97.9 XFM. Kickoff into the end zone. So touchback. We haven't had many of those this year. A nice end-over-end kick. Charleston let it go and ended up in the end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Charleston at their 20. They haven't done it like the NFL. It's still the 20 in high school, though.
Well, and the way the Trojans have been returning kickoffs today, if you can get it over the head of their return men and just start a drive at the 20, that's one of the better spots that this Effingham defense has been to start a drive.
Without a doubt. 28-21 Hearts, 83-yard kickoff return for Kendall Ballman. The kick by Angel was good, and the Hearts lead at 28-21. Hayworth's coming up the middle. Ooh, down he goes.
Hayworth on the keeper.
Wow. Logan Hart bent, and then Ballman finished him off. Gain to the 24, from the 20 to the 24. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
But again, I got caught watching Nick Sweeney, who took the play action fake. You gotta keep an eye on it. They are really doing a good job of getting a couple of play action fakes on every play.
A lot of misdeception. Down to 2:09 before halftime. Here's the handoff this time, and now down he goes. And Colin Weymouth, Austin Herbert says, "Stay right here, young man."
Yeah, Sweeney got it that time, and then he got it from
Austin Herbert.
Yeah.
Holy cow! No gain, they're going to call it. Still at the 24, and it's 3rd and 6. When you pick them up and put them down, that's a pretty effective tackle. Man. So 3rd and 6. Charleston at their 24, down to a minute 38 to go before halftime. Hearts in front 28-21 in a much tougher game than I think most people expected. Hayworth from the shotgun. Hearts are prowling. Here they come. They stuff it up the middle. Holy cow, make a wish. I think he might have lost yardage on the play. Excellent pursuit. See Franklin in there. Sweeney carried, and the Hearts stuffed that, and timeout Hearts, because now they could get the ball in really good field position with some time left.
On the defense. We also have a timeout.
So a sideline warning to Charleston. No, on the Hearts, I guess, the defense. That's not a penalty. That's just then you keep an eye out, guys. It's at the 23, so they did lose a yard, Dustin. Nice. job by the defense, especially these last two plays. And they've thwarted Charleston's attack, and as a result, they're going to have to punt from pretty deep in their own territory.
Yeah, not inconceivable, of course, that you could do something with this last minute and 16 seconds. Now, it was Effingham's final timeout that they just used, so whatever they do with the remainder of this half, they're going to do without the ability to stop the clock, unless they get out of bounds, of course. But, we'll see, as the only punt of the actually Mason Doherty has punted twice, 37 and 32 yards. We'll see if he gets a good one here.
Dylan Busher waiting right about midfield for this punt. Let's see what happens here. There's a good snap. There's the kick. It's right about into Effingham territory, and Busher let it go by him. Boy, about touched him, but Dylan got out of the way, and it ends up right at the 40 of Effingham. So the Hearts are still going to have great field position to start this drive, and 1:09 to do it. So 60 yards in 1:09. And that's what the Hearts face with no timeouts left here before halftime. Effingham leads at 28-21. What a huge, huge blessing that was when Ballman ran that kickoff back, 83 yards for a touchdown to regain the lead for Effingham.
Yeah, this pretty much, barring a turnover, ensures that the Hearts will go into halftime with the lead, and they'll get the ball first to start the second half. So, boy, if you could do something with this possession, put some points on the board, that would be enormous.
A little bit of a spread would not be a bad thing. Wolf from the shotgun. Got Shackelford lined up beside him, or maybe Ballman. Anyway, now here's a whistle, and eventually Charleston called time. So just before the snap, Charleston calls time. 1:09 to go before halftime. Hearts lead at 28-21. Back in a minute on 97.9 XFM. All right, Hearts with the ball at their 40. 1:07 to go before halftime. Throw across the middle, caught by Shackelford. Nate's got a good run going over on the far sideline. He's inside Charleston's 40. He did get kept in bounds, so the clock continues to run. And again, the Hearts are out of timeouts this half. The gain is to the 30. Well, now what? We got a penalty marker. It's on Charleston. I'm sure it'll be declined. Oh, it's on the Hearts. Ineligible receiver downfield. So I was all excited for nothing.
We have a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot.
So bring it on back, and that'll move it back to the 35, a 5-yard walk-off. And now it's 1st and 15, and now there's 59 seconds left. Now it's a little farther.
Yeah, that hurts for a couple of reasons. Obviously, it moves you farther from the goal line and, swallows up some precious time off of the clock.
Hearts in front, 28-21. Under a minute to go before halftime. Boy, it'd be sweet to get another score. Wolf from the shotgun. Ballman lined up beside him. There's the snap. Looking to throw across the middle. It is incomplete. Busher was the intended receiver. Dylan wasn't to where the ball went. So Wolf either let it go a little quick, or Dylan was a step slow in getting there. Regardless, it's incomplete. Stops the clock with 46 seconds left. Makes it 2nd and 15. So, more strategy. Coach Hefner out on the field, talking to both Wolf and Shackelford. Shackelford split out to the far side. Got Calber down here to the near side. And again, Ballman lined up beside Wolf in the shotgun. There's the snap. Wolf rolling to the near side, to the far side, looking. Now he tucks it in, and he runs it out of bounds. And he got back to the original line of scrimmage. So it stops the clock on getting out of bounds. That was a key to about the 40. No, they're going to not say the 40, the 38. Wow, just 3 yards. That's disappointing. So it's 3rd and 12. 40 seconds left before halftime. So first thing here, you got to get a first down.
Yeah, you really don't want to give Charleston the ball back for any amount of time.
No way. They have a couple of timeouts to work with. All right, Hearts by 7. Wolf from the shotgun. 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Here comes Charleston. He's on the run. Gets away. Looking. Throws to the sidelines. It is incomplete. Calber tried to slide into third over here on the near sideline, but couldn't make the grab. That stops the clock on the incompletion with 31 seconds left, and it's 4th and 12.
Charleston had good pass rush on that play, and the only reason that Landon probably didn't get sacked there was because a couple of defenders were charging in at him, knocked each other over instead, and he was able to escape the pocket and throw that one toward the sideline.
So the Hearts are going to kick it away. 31 seconds left. Corey Spore's back to take this punt. Hearts 4th and 12, so no deception here. Just boot the thing out of here. High snap, but it's grabbed by... Oh, it's blocked! Blocked, and Charleston picks it up. No, they didn't. The Hearts end up with it. That's Effingham football.
Well, it's still going to be Charleston's football, but...
All right. I thought when they touched it, that made it a live football, but I'm wrong. Charleston touched it, didn't take it in, but then the Hearts, Gillum, the punter, got back there and... not Gillum, Witten,
yeah.
Covered it up. Sorry. So it is Charleston football, and they've got great field position at Effingham's 12-yard line.
This is a bad deal.
Exactly what you didn't want to have happen. 22 seconds left. Hearts lead at 28-21, and now Charleston on the punt block has it at the Hearts 12. They throw to the side of the corner, and it falls incomplete. Stops clock with 17.5 seconds left, brings up 2nd and 10. So they are at Effingham's 12-yard line. Boy, nice job of blocking that punt. Charleston touched it, couldn't corral it. Then Effingham went back and covered it up to make sure that Charleston didn't pick it up and scurry into the end zone. There's an incomplete pass, so it's 2nd and 10 now at Effingham's 12-yard line. Hayworth continues to study the sidelines. Play clock's down to 15. That's usually when they get it in gear. Got a man in motion coming to the near side. There's the snap. Hayworth throws to the corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Boy, I waited for the official because the Charleston receiver was down in the corner of the end zone. Spencer for the Hearts back with him step for step. It ends up falling incomplete. Alex Sweeney was the intended receiver. That incomplete pass stops clock with 12 seconds now, and it's 3rd and 10.
And they have gone for 2 straight little fade routes to the far side of the end zone, the right side of the end zone from the line of scrimmage.
Hayworth from the shotgun. They hand it up the middle, and the Hearts stuff it a gain of about to the 10. That's going to bring up 4th down, and Charleston calls timeout.
On the ball carrier, Nick Sweeney.
Sweeney carried. Nick Sweeney this time. So Alex Sweeney was the receiver. Nick Sweeney carries to the 9, so a gain of 3. So it's 4th down and about 7. 7 seconds left, too. Charleston still does have one more timeout, but boy, with 7 seconds left, you have to figure this is the last play of the half. Hearts lead 28-21. Be a huge shot in the arm for the Trojans if they can punch this thing in.
It absolutely would, when it looked like maybe the Hearts were on the verge of putting them down by a couple scores going into halftime when they got the football with some time left and hadn't been stopped in a while, but getting that punt blocked changes the complexion of this last few seconds of the half quite a bit, and could change the complexion of the game if the Trojans are able to find the end zone on this, what we would imagine is probably the last play of the half.
They led till the very end of the game last week. Lincoln scored at the very last second to win the thing by 1.
4th and 10 from...
So 4th and 10 from the 12. 4th and goal from the 6. Here's the snap. They're going to throw into the end zone. There's a man there, and he caught it for a touchdown. Caught it for a touchdown to make it a 28-27 game.
Tyler Edwards hauls in the pass.
Grabbed over there by Taylor Edwards. He was the man who was doing the kickoff returns for Charleston early in the game. He catches the touchdown pass. And that makes it 28-27. They'll kick for the tie here with 2 seconds left before halftime. Here is the snap, the placement, the kicks up. Looks good. It is good. And we're tied with 2 seconds left. So barring another Ballman touchdown return on the kickoff, We're going to be tied at halftime, 28-28. Let's take a 30-second break, Brian. 28-28 here at Effingham on 97.9 XFM. So a 9-yard pass completion for a touchdown to Taylor Edwards. 9-yard touchdown pass. The kick's good. And we're tied. 28-28. We'll get the drive information here in a second. Squib kick, and Charleston picks it up. No, Effingham's got it, and they try to return it, but they can't get away. The tackle's made, and it's halftime. Luke Spencer ended up with the football, by the way, just for the records, Dustin. Luke Spencer is going to carry it off the field here at halftime. So the Hearts tried to run it back. Spencer got tackled at about the 42 of Charleston, just to make it all official. And we're at halftime. Effingham 28, Charleston 28. Interesting half of football here on homecoming night. We'll see who the king and queen are. Dustin's stats, all of Brian's scores. I'll recap the scoring. It's all on the way in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Carry out, dine in, delivery, and catering, Joe's Pizza and Pasta does it all. Come on in where you'll be greeted with great food and great service, including pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, salads, appetizers, and desserts. Joe's Pizza and Pasta. There's always great food with a great atmosphere at Joe's.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Effingham Express Care is here for you 7 days a week. We're open on weekends and holidays, and you never need an appointment to be seen. We offer on-site x-ray, strep and flu testing, and treatment of injuries. Don't waste your time and money in a busy ER. Come to Effingham Express Care or call 217-994-9301.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Kendall Bowman on the return up over the 30-yard line.
I try so hard, but I can only get so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Yard line. So 23-yard return. Don't forget there's soccer going on too. Altamont was in soccer regional action this afternoon, and we'll get you scores on that. And, of course, a lot to do on the post-game show. Let's see if the Hearts can get the momentum back. They're tied with Charleston as we start the second half, 28-28. Ballman got taken down almost, but he kept his footing. He goes back to the far side of the field, and he got the Hearts a first down.
Yeah, I think it was for Charleston. Somebody had a handful of his jersey, and he pulled away, reversed field, and ended up with a first down run on the other sideline.
They're dancing down in Georgia. That's quite a run by Kendall Ballman. He's got family down there. They listen every week, and they can be happy about that one. A gain to the 44. So a gain of 11?
Yes.
To the 44-yard line. And the News set it down, so this second half starts well. Wolf up under center. Gonna throw. Got time. Going deep. Got Shackelford. Caught it! Still on his feet. Nate, touchdown Effingham. The junior. Pretty reception. Makes the catch, takes it to the house.
Boy, that was a good throw. And a nice route by Shackelford. But, man, for Landon Wolf to put it between two defenders and hit him in stride, 56 yards, and what a way to start the half.
Hearts regain the lead. Now they have to keep it. That's the thing. 34-28 Effingham. The score comes with 11:13 to go in the third quarter. And we'll try the extra point now. Angels back from Busher's hold. The kick's up. Looks good to me. The officials agree, and the Hearts lead at 35-28. 11:13 to go in the third. Kickoff on the way in a minute on 97.9 XFM. And good work by the Hearts special teams there on the kickoff. And a short return by Cody Spohr. In fact, they took him out of bounds short of the 30. That's some of the, I guess, side officials just about the 31-yard line. That's where they're going to set it up. So nice work. Boy, what a pretty pass. Dustin was right on the money. 56 yards from Landon Wolf to Nate Shackelford. Kick that time was by Angel. It was good, and it's 35-28 Hearts. So now they have to stop Charleston. 35-28 Hearts. 9 touchdowns already in this game. Hayworth from the shotgun. We'll see where it goes from there. And he handed it off that time. And up the gut. Sweeney's loose. Can Wolf gain him? Yeah. Parker Wolf saves a touchdown. Got the angle on him, but it's a huge gain for Nick Sweeney to the Effingham 26-yard line.
They just keep coming up with answers.
Man.
Made by Parker Wolf.
It's misdirection. And the Hearts haven't been able to guess right too often. And there is a penalty, and that's on the Hearts, and that's extended, that's added on to the run. So a gain to the Hearts 30, Hearts 26, and now 5-yard walk-off to the 21.
So it was a 43-yard pickup plus the 5 penalty yards, and that doubled Nick Sweeney's total. He had 43 yards on 13 carries in the first half. Now he's up to 86.
Boy, hit the hole running full speed. 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for Charleston at the Hearts 21. Hearts just got the lead back, and now here come the Trojans. Hayworth hands it up the gut, and a run inside the 20. And let's see about the yardage here.
Braden Doyle, who took the carry that time, by the way.
Gage Franklin on the stop. The gain is to the 17-yard line. So a gain of 4. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 7 from the 18.
2nd and 6 from the 17. Hayworth working from the shotgun, has most of the game. This is taking a long time to develop. Now they bring guy to the near side. He keeps, and he dives forward and got near the 10. Hayworth kept the football, ran to the right side of the line, dove forward. Keeney in on the stop. It's to the 12, from the 17 to the 12, Dustin, a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down and long yard to go. 3rd and a long yard at the 12. 35-28 Hearts. Flag is limp as a dish rag. Again, the chance of some rain overnight. We've got a strange forecast. Chance of rain and clear skies off and on through the weekend. Here's the snap, handoff up the gut, and the Hearts stuff it. I don't know. Sweeney, the ball carrier. I don't think he made it.
Was the ball carrier?
Well, I thought it was Sweeney.
It's 28 Doyle, I think. He's the guy in the game. And
they got it. And he got it. So Hasty on the stop for the Hearts, and the gain is right at the 10. So gain of 2, and he needed 1. So 1st and goal at the 10.
And Doyle's a big kid, so when you need that 1-yard punch up the middle, he's the guy that you turn to, and now they've got Sweeney back in the game.
So 1st and goal at the 10. Hearts just got the lead back, and here's Charleston at Effingham's 10-yard line. Run it up the gut, and not much. Nice reaction by the Hearts defense that time. Might have lost a yard.
They had the receivers all lined out wide to the right and then ran the ball to the left, but Effingham didn't stack the box and was able to sniff that out. No gain on the play.
Austin Herbeth and Alex Bogman, nice job on the stop there. So 2nd and goal at the 10. 35-28 Hearts, 8:28 to go in the 3rd quarter. Charleston has not won this year, did not win last year, giving the Hearts all they want tonight. Hayworth stays in the shotgun. Man behind him. There is the keep And Hayworth goes down, maybe for no gain, maybe a loss of a yard. Keeney in there on the stop. And also, I think Weymouth again.
Along with Austin Herbeth.
Yeah, Herbeth 98 able to shake, or 89 rather, able to shake off a block there and bring down the quarterback, Dalton Hayworth.
No gain again. 3rd and goal at the 10. One more stop. Let's see what happens here. Looking to throw this time. Goes to the corner. Got a catch. Got a touchdown.
Trojans.
Man, the run wouldn't work, so they throw. And he had a lot of room over there. Catch made, 10-yard touchdown pass, and it's 35-34. Here come the Trojans again.
Nick Sweeney came out of the backfield and caught that one, and there was a blitz on, and they got in the backfield, but just a little dump-off pass. And
might it have been Alex Sweeney?
Could have been.
Here's the kick for one, and it's wide right, and the Hearts retain the lead. 35-34. 7:41 to go in the third. Kickoff on the way in a minute on 97.9 XFM. Kickoff. We've had many of them tonight. The Hearts return it to the near side of the field, and up and across the 30 is Ballman. And they'll give it to him at about the 32-yard line. Scoring drive that time, 7 plays, 69 yards, highlighted by Nick Sweeney's 10-yard touchdown reception. The kick was no good. 3-minute, 32-second drive. Hearts do hang on to the lead because of the missed extra point. 35-34 Effingham. Next week, I haven't hardly had time to tell you, we go to Mattoon to take on the Green Wave, last road game of the regular season. And now a whistle and timeout taken by Charleston. Trojans call time. 7:34 to go in the third. Back in a minute here on homecoming night at Effingham. Effingham 35, Charleston 34 on 97.9 XFM.
Carry out, dine in, delivery, and catering. Joe's Pizza and Pasta does it all. Come on in where you'll be greeted with great food and great service, including pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, salads, appetizers, and desserts. Joe's Pizza and Pasta. There's always great food with a great atmosphere at Joe's.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Effingham Express Care is here for you 7 days a week. We're open on weekends and holidays, and you never need an appointment to be seen. We offer on-site x-ray, strep and flu testing, and treatment of injuries. Don't waste your time and money in a busy ER. Come to Effingham Express Care or call 217-994-9301.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Hearts try pass play from the 32-yard line. Pass is complete to Cam Calber out across the 35. Scored at the 36. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, just a quick little screen to Landon Wolf's left there. And Calber's third catch of the day for 28 yards.
What's Wolf's passing yardage?
He is up to 197 yards. He's completed 9 out of 14 passes.
Thank you. Handoff to Ballman. Kendall spins off one man. Ran into another man, and he didn't let go. Maybe a yard or two out of the play. Charleston toughened up. How big is that guy? Holy moly. They've got a guy out there, Nathan Price. He's 6'3" and 335. Hello.
The gain is up at the 39-yard line. It brings up 33.
They got some big lads. Remember when they had that line Charleston did years ago, and they had all those big boys up there? Man, a couple of large lads here to the 34. So they gave, the 39. So they gave him 3. Pass complete out here to Shackelford. Nate walks the sideline, tightrope. He may be gone. Touchdown, Effingham.
He apparently stayed in bounds. Boy, that was awfully close, but there was an official right there on the sideline. It's a 61-yard touchdown pass, and just a short little pattern, and he was able to beat the defense down the field. Another big play for the Hearts.
And that gives them the chance to extend the lead because Charleston missed the extra point. That makes it 41-34 Hearts. And we've seen all year the Hearts can score about as much as you want. They've just taken the foot off the accelerator this last couple of weeks. Anybody who saw the games knows what I mean, not being mean. Angel to kick for one. It's up. No, it's Hefner, and it's good. Hefner kicked that time. Bo Hefner got it through. 42-34 Effingham. 6:13 to go in the third. Hearts by 8. Kickoff on the way in a minute on 97.9 XFM. Boy, they just about pinned Charleston on the one, but the ball just did limp into the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans at the 20. But as Dustin said earlier tonight, that's a real benefit for Effingham if Charleston doesn't have a chance to return the football. All right, that touchdown drive for Effingham, the latest. 3 plays, 68 yards, took a minute 28. 61-yard touchdown pass from Landon Wolf to Nate Shackelford. The kick by Hefner was good. 42-34, Hearts up by 8 now. Still 6:13 to go in the third, so who knows how many more points we're going to see. Let me run out of ink in the pen. Hayworth from the shotgun. Keeps. And they string it out, and the Hearts might have got him for a loss. Hearts doing much better on that pursuit of Hayworth now, Dustin.
Yeah, he faked the handoff, but kept it, ran to his right. And you're right, 2 or 3 different red jerseys swarmed on him and threw him for a loss.
So back to the 18, a loss of 2, and it's 2nd and 12. So if they shut that down, that's going to mean Charleston will have to go to the air more. And that gives the Hearts more opportunities for pick, which they've done successfully a number of times. So, 42-34 Effingham, 2nd and 12. Charleston back on their 18. They hand it up the middle, and not much. Might have got back to the 20. Let's see about this. Going to be 3rd and a bunch.
Tackled by Alex Ballman along with Mason Hastings.
Nick Sweeney taking the carry that time, and you're right. Did well maybe to get back to the line of scrimmage. They give him a yard.
So it's 3rd and 11 at the 19. This is one of the biggest plays of the night.
I think any third down at this point isn't it?
We haven't had many third downs. Man, you're right. Let's see what happens. 3rd and 11. Down to 8 on the play clock. Hayworth snap, looking to throw. Here come the Hearts. There's the pass, and it is incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
Nearly picked by Parker Wolf. He had to short hop that ball, but a couple of different Hearts in coverage there. Not a whole lot of room to make the throw, and so they're going to get the ball back, and we'll see what we can do with this.
Potentially in really good field position. Clock's at 4:45 left in the third quarter. Effingham in front, 42-34. And the Hearts score, and then the defense gets a stop. That is huge. Now let's see what happens here on the punt.
Doherty back there, he's done a good job. 3 punts tonight.
Back about his 5-yard line. Takes his time. Straight up the chute. The Hearts could get great field position here. Hits at the 38 and goes back Effingham's way. Then somebody kicks it, and the Hearts pick it up. No, and I never heard the ball. Would you hear a whistle?
No, but it's down at the 31. I mean, a Charleston player clearly touched it. I don't know why there wasn't a whistle. But, yeah, Effingham jumped on it. They got excited, but once Charleston touched it, the ball was dead because that one kicked back toward the goal, and so Charleston's like, man, we got to get a hand on this, and somebody definitely, I don't know, they're spotting it.
It's where the ball was kicked.
Right where the ball is spotted.
Right where the ball was kicked. That's where they spot it. The Hearts get the ball at the 18-yard line of Charleston.
Well, that's a net of -1 then.
So apparently nobody did touch it until the ball was kicked. So it's 1st and 10 for the Hearts at Charleston's 18-yard line. Boy, golden opportunity here, obviously. Wolf hands it off. Logan Brown's out there. And he runs to the left side. Look at him go. He's near the 10-yard line. I didn't think we'd see him this week. I saw him taking snaps, though, down here on the sideline. And Brown in the game. Boy, I bet that makes him feel good. To the 11. So from the 18 to the 11, a gain of 7, and it's 2nd and 3.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 from the 12.
All right, I'll call it 12, and it's 2nd and 4. They're closer on that end of the press box. Down to the 12 at 2nd and 4. 42-34 Hearts, and the Hearts with a big opportunity to extend the lead. No Allen split here wide to the right. Handed up the middle. Brown again. Logan gets 2 right about the 10 this time. And the Hearts trying to extend this 8-point lead. They get it to double digits. That seemed like 30-point lead, Dustin.
Well, especially with this, I mean, getting any sort of stop has been big just because for a while both of these teams are scoring at will. So just the fact that you keep them off the scoreboard for one possession, yeah, you can get a 2-possession lead and you feel pretty good about things.
Got 2 yards to the 10. It's 3rd and 2. Wolf up under center. Hearts in the eyes. Shift people here to the near side on the line. Up the middle, Brown got a couple of blocks from those guys that shifted. He's in. Touchdown, Effingham. The Hearts had shifted 2 guys to the right side of the line over on the tight end spot, and they were there to block, and that's right where Logan Brown went. Followed his blocking and took it into the end zone, and the Hearts extend the lead. It's 48-34. Man, what a night. If you like offense, you're loving this. 3:15 to go in the third quarter. Hearts lead by 14 points. Busher to hold again. Angel to kick this time. It's up, and it is good. 49-34 Effingham. 3:15 to go in the third. Kickoff on the way in a minute on 97.9 XFM. Spohr takes the kickoff for Charleston, and he lost the handle on it, so he had to go back and get it. And by the time he got that and regained his momentum, he stopped at about the 20-yard line. Jet Gillum, who's been a busy kid tonight, on the stop for the Hearts, and it'll end up sort of like a touchback right about the 20-yard lines where Charleston will set up shop here. That drive, Hearts again, big lift getting the ball on the 18. 3 plays later, Logan Brown got in the game, ran it from 10 yards out for the score. The kick by Angel that time was good. Minute 16 drive, and it makes it 49-34 Hearts. So they scored, they got a stop, they scored.
Yeah, Brown 3 carries, 18 yards, and got the Hearts to pay dirt.
Giving Ballman a breather, too. And down goes the ball carrier. Looses the ball, and the Hearts don't get it. I think Charleston's on the deck, and they recovered the fumble.
Made by Haven Prather.
And Haven Prather, shout out to him, playing on the line for the Hearts, got that stop.
Nick Sweeney took a big shot there, and the ball came loose. Looks like maybe they're going to get back to the line of scrimmage at the 20.
So 2nd and 10, still at the 20. 49-34 Hearts now. And again, Charleston hasn't won this year or last season, so let's see how they respond now that they're down a little. They fake the handoff. No, do make a handoff to Sweeney, and he got nothing. Boy, the Hearts stayed on. There's Keeney, and also in there for the Hearts, one of the linemen. Congratulations, Haven Prather again on that stop.
Doing a little better job of containing the run, reading the play, and attacking the actual ball carrier.
So,
it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 20.
Still on the 20. 3rd and 10 at the 20. Hearts lead by 15 now. Boy, another stop here. The momentum would absolutely be on the Hearts side. From the shotgun, Hayworth going to throw. It is caught, and immediately the guy is tagged out.
Luke Spencer on the tackle.
Luke Spencer was waiting. The catch was made over there on the sidelines, and the reception was to Damian Cox.
No, Caden Myerscough, number 48.
Very good. So 4-8 rather than 4-0.
That'll be 4th.
Myerscough makes the catch, and I'm telling you, Spencer was waiting. So the catch is good for 3 to the 23. That'll make it 4th and 7. And now Charleston's going to have to punt it out of here. The Heart's going to get the ball back. Congratulations. We understand St. Anthony is the National Trail Conference Baseball Tournament champs. They defeated North Clay in a game down at Dietrich. Our correspondent Courtney Johnson gives me that score. So the punt to the Effingham 46. Great field position again for the Hearts to start this drive.
Takes a little getting used to, Courtney Johnson, doesn't it?
Yes.
Still having to figure that one out, I would imagine.
I have to take a breath, take a beat. 46-yard line for Effingham. So, Dustin, they've scored and gotten a stop. They've scored and gotten a stop. So now the momentum's back in the Hearts camp. They'll try and add to this 15-point leader with 1:11 in the third quarter to start this drive. Going to throw out in the flats. Caught by Busher. Boy, they were waiting on him, but Dillon made the grab and held on. They helped him back into Effingham territory by the time they let him go, but he makes the catch, and it's a gain from the 46, and they'll give it to the Charleston 49, a gain of 5, and it's 2nd and 5. So 2nd and 5 for Effingham over into Charleston territory. We're under a minute left in the third quarter. Hearts looking for their 5th straight victory. They go to 4-1 in the Apollo if they win this game tonight. Up under center, Wolf takes the snap, handoff to the deep back, and I think that's Ballman this time, and Kendall gets to about the 46. No, it's Jacob Logan. Jacob Logan on the carry. A gain to the 47, so a gain of 2, Dustin. So that makes it 3rd and 3.
On the last play.
So Logan's second carry of the night.
And the Hearts have a 3rd and 3 now at Charleston's 47, and that's the last play of the third quarter. So we go to the 4th. Hearts with a 15-point lead here on homecoming night. Effingham 49, Charleston 34. On the way with the fourth quarter in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Carry out, dine in, delivery, and catering, Joe's Pizza and Pasta does it all. Come on in where you'll be greeted with great food and great service, including pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, salads, appetizers, and desserts. Joe's Pizza and Pasta. There's always great food with a great atmosphere at Joe's.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Effingham Express Care is here for you 7 days a week. We're open on weekends and holidays, and you never need an appointment to be seen. We offer on-site x-ray, strep and flu testing, and treatment of injuries. Don't waste your time and money in a busy ER. Come to Effingham Express Care or call 217-994-9301.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Haley Phillips and Caleb Keeney, they are your homecoming queen and king at Effingham High School. Caleb Keeney's had a pretty good night at the football game here, too. 49-34 Hearts as we go to the fourth quarter. Hearts trying for their 5th straight win. Wolf, the handoff to Kendall Ballman, and he ran into a lot of traffic just right at the first down marker.
Yeah, we'll have to see where they spot the forward progress. It's going to be close.
Going to mark it right at the 45, which is shy of a first down.
I really honestly thought he got a little bit further down the field than that.
Just inside the 45.
So does the chain gang. I see that stick over there for 4th down. It is across the 45, but the football's on the 45. That's wishful thinking, guys.
Gonna go for it, though.
Yeah, absolutely. 15-point lead. Then Wolf just plows straight ahead and he gets the first down. It's the idea about having a big guy out there at the quarterback spot. Yeah. Just put his head down and gets a first.
Need a half a yard, he gets 2 or 3.
To the 42. So from the 45 to the 42, a gain of 3 and a new set of downs for the Hearts as we're into the fourth quarter now. I had a score. Thank you, Mr. Woltman, who lets us know after 3. Mount Zion 21, Muhammad Seymour 12. So that Apollo Conference score. Wolf up under center here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got some time. Got a man. That's Busher. And he doesn't. Gavels it in at about the 15-yard line.
Great over-the-shoulder catch here on the near sideline. And Kendall Ballman threw a great block in the backfield to give Landon Wolf time to make that throw. He had someone coming up on the blind side, and Kendall stepped up, knocked that guy off, and gave him time to make that throw. Great catch by Dylan Busher.
To the 16-yard line. So from the 40 to the 16, a 24-yard gain. Hearts a new first down here with 11:01 left in the game. Wolf handoff. Ballman up the gut. Big hole going to the far side. He's loose again. Cuts it back to the middle. Is he in? He's not in, but he's just shy of the goal line. What a great run by Kendall Ballman.
Tackle made by Nick
from the 16, he is just shy of the goal line. So he gets officially 15. So it's 1st and goal at the 1. So 15 more yards for Ballman having another great night.
115 yards on 17 carries for Kendall.
Man, oh, man, oh. 1st and goal at the 1. I give it to Wolf, right? Nope, they're going to hand it off. Ballman up the middle. It's a touchdown, Effingham. That puts the Hearts over 50 points for the 3rd week in a row. The score comes with 10:35 remaining. 1-yard touchdown run for Kendall Ballman. It is now 55-34, and the Hearts will kick for 1. Hefner puts it up. It looks good. Officials agree. 56-34. All of a sudden, the Hearts are up 22 points. 10:35 to go in the game. Back in a minute with a kickoff on 97.9 XFM. All right, the kickoff. Nick Sweeney returns it for Charleston, but not for much. Out across the 25. I guess it's going to be right about the 25-yard lines where they're going to set up shop.
Yeah, that was an interesting play. He only returned that about a yard. I think he must have gone to a knee. He didn't really get tackled as much as he must have lost his balance or something. They whistled that play dead. There was no hit.
7 plays, 54 yards, 236 on the drive. Kendall Ballman's 1-yard touchdown run. The kick was good, and the Hearts lead at 56-34. It was not that long ago the Hearts trailed in this game, and now they're up by 22 with a minute and a half gone in the 4th quarter. So let's see what Hayworth does from the shotgun. The Hearts have been able to decipher some of this option activity, and they run it up the gut here, Charleston does, out about the 28-yard line. And the run by Braden Doyle.
Sweeney was the ball carrier. Tackles made.
Pretty sure it was Doyle. To the 28. So from the 26 to the 28, a gain of 2, and it's 2nd and 8. 56-34. Hearts by 22 all of a sudden. Hayworth stays in the shotgun. There's the snap, looking to throw. Now there's nobody to throw to, so he does throw on the sidelines, and the Hearts went up with him, and they're going to get a pass interference call here.
Boy, I'll tell you, the ball was kind of up for grabs, and Logan Arnn was in coverage and appeared to be making a play on the football, but they did get what has to be a pass interference flag.
Flag's thrown at the 42. So if they get to the 42 on the play, now they're going to bring it back line of scrimmage and walk off 15 yards. Man, yeah, I agree with you that they were both going for the football. I'm not denying there was coverage. There was contact, but wow. Anyway, pass interference it is, and they return it out to the penalty marked off to the 43. So a new set of downs for Charleston on the penalty. 1st and 10, Charleston at their 43. Hayworth back to throw again. Here come the Hearts. There's the pass, and it is incomplete. Sweeney went a long way, but he couldn't quite dive far enough for Alex Sweeney to catch that one. And stops clock with 9:43, brings up a 2nd and 10.
Just the 10th pass attempt for Dalton Hayworth tonight. He's 6 of 10 for 63 yards. So they haven't been able to get a lot going in the passing game, but when they're having to play from behind like this, it's going to have to be a part of what they do for these last 9 minutes and 43 seconds.
Final score in that NCC Tournament Baseball Championship game was St. Anthony 4, North Plain 0, and the Hearts jump offside. Boy, they've had a lot of trouble with that this year. And one of the linemen jumped too quick. So there's 5 more yards Charleston's going to get. So you just build up the lead and then some penalties. That will move the ball out to Charleston's 48, and it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, Effingham's been whistled for that particular call probably 4 times tonight, and had a couple other times where they definitely flinched. So they're a little jumpy on the line.
Hayworth wanting to throw, got time, across the middle, and is caught and dropped. Wow, right through Sweeney's hands. Right through his hands. I'll bet he's kicking himself as he heads back to the huddle. So it's 3rd and 5, stops the clock with 9:38 left in the game.
Effingham's getting a pretty good pass rush in here. Hayworth's been able to get these balls out, but definitely the backs in the pocket are having to come in and chip and give him just enough time to get the ball out of the pocket.
So 3rd and 5. Hayworth trying to throw again, comes to the near side, and it's almost picked. Luke Spencer had the angle, couldn't quite gather it in. Sweeney was the intended receiver. Luke had the angle, had a hand on it, had 2 hands on it at one point, just couldn't gather it in. Stops the clock on the incompletion with 9:36 left, and it's 4th and 5.
And after that fell to the turf, you could see Spencer looking at his hands like, how could you let me down? He's still frustrated. You can see the body language out there. He's still frustrated he didn't catch that ball.
Hands on his hips. He'll walk it off now. All right, 4th and 5. You know Charleston's going for it here at midfield and this far behind.
Don't jump.
Yes, absolutely. Don't give him the first down. So Hayworth waits. There's the snap. He's going to throw. Here come the Hearts. He's on the run. He gets the throw away. He's got a man there, and it's incomplete, and there's another flag. And do we have pass interference again?
Flag thrown at the point of contact.
I don't know if it's pass interference, but Kendall Ballman definitely ran over a Charleston receiver who was not the intended receiver. There were actually 2 men in the neighborhood. So I don't think
it is pass interference on the Hearts. Man, that's disappointing. Had a 4th down.
The Trojans pick up the first down by
pass interference is the call.
So a couple times that they've been able to move the chains thanks to penalties
on this drive.
Right.
Man, oh man. So the gain is to the Effingham 37-yard line. From the 48 of Effingham to from the Charleston 48 to the Effingham 37. 15-yard walk-off. And a new set of downs for Charleston. Down to 9:28 to go. Clock's not running near fast enough. Hayworth looking to throw again. Here come the Hearts, and down he goes. Took him down at about the 41. Caleb Keeney, the homecoming king. And pretty good night, Dustin.
Yeah, he's been threatening for pretty much every play of this drive to get in there and get a hand on Hayworth, and that time he finally was able to get in there and wrap him up and bring him down. That is a loss back to the 44-yard line.
So the 37 to the 44, loss is 7 on that play. And it's 2nd and 17. So 2nd and 17 here. 8:55 remaining. Hearts by 22 now.
They can't draw a pass interference penalty if they can't get the ball in the air. So you just got to keep getting back in there and collapsing that pocket quickly.
Hayworth checking the sidelines. Now he's good to go. Play clock's down to 3. Now he's going to throw. Now he steps up, and down he goes again.
Keeney
got him again. Yes, you're right. At the 46. Maybe the 45. They'll plant it at the 45, so a loss of another yard, and now it's 3rd down and 18. So they're going the wrong direction.
It all depends on your perspective.
True that. Headed to Mattoon next week. Hope to see you there. Last road game of the regular season. Football goes fast.
Yeah, we're getting smacked around by Taylorville pretty good at halftime.
8 minutes left. Snap to Hayworth. Here come the Hearts again, and down goes Hayworth again.
And it might have been Keeney. Keeney was definitely in the neighborhood.
There
it was
Keeney. Keeney's helping him up. What a job by the Hearts defense.
I'll tell you, and Keeney also had a blocker that was getting him in his back numbers, which really shouldn't be able to be a thing, but he escaped it and brought him all the way back on the other side of midfield.
Now, I want to give credit to Braden Hasty, too, because there were 2 guys for Charleston that were involved in that play. Hasty made a nice stop. Back to the Charleston 49, so a loss of 6 more, Dustin. So it's 4th and 24.
And their punter's on the field.
And the Hearts could get pretty good field position here. There's the snap. There's the punt. Hearts almost got there that time. Busher, fair catch. Good move considering he had 4 guys around him by the time that ball came down to him. So fair catch. Decent field position for the Hearts at the 26. See if it's 25 or 26 by the time they set it down. 26 it is. So first down for the Hearts at their 26. That punt from the, what was it, a short punt.
26 with 7:10 remaining in the contest.
About 25 yards. So 26 is where Effingham will set up shop with 7:10 to go. Keep the ball on the ground? Oh, you bet. Hearts lead at 56-34 now. They just want to run some clock. Wolf up under center on 1st and 10. Hearts in the eye. There's the handoff. Boy, bat got loose. I think that's Logan.
Handoff was to Jacob Logan.
He got out across the 25.
Tackled by Nathan Price.
Let's see if he got any yardage. Maybe no gain. No gain. 2nd and 10. Still to 26.
2nd and 10 from the 26.
We're down to 6:50 to go. Again, the Hearts are up 22 now. This complexion of this game has changed so dramatically in this last 10 minutes of play.
Yeah, so nip and tuck in that first half, but the Hearts been able to create some separation here in the second.
Wolf up under center. There's a handoff. Here comes Logan again, and he dives forward and gets out near the 35-yard line. Well, it was nice to see Logan Brown get to have a little playing time. He got a touchdown out of the deal, too. But Jacob Logan has helped a lot. Remember, what was it, 3 weeks ago? He got to run a lot.
Yeah, they had a big lead and was able to get a lot of touches. And after kind of getting his brains beat in a little bit at the beginning of that night, he broke off some pretty good ones.
Gain to the 35, by the way, so that was a decent run. 26 to the 35, gain of 9 and up the gut and still on his feet. And that's, who is that, Stoneburner?
Yep.
Stoneburner, remember the homecoming court tonight. Stoneburner takes it out to the 45, and the Hearts have a new first down.
Yeah, you know, we've seen Jacob catch more balls than run, but that time he just took it straight up the middle. He was the up back on the play, and he just kept dragging people with him all the way to the 45. That's about a 10-yard pickup.
Stoneburner, we saw him play quarterback in the Lincoln game a couple of weeks ago, late in the contest, so he can do it all. Found a 5:40 to go. Wolf up under center on 1st and 10. Hand off to the deep back. That's Logan. Look at the hole. He's got a first down. He's to the Charleston 35-yard line.
I'd love to see Jacob Logan get a chance to get in the end zone. He's done so much good work for the Hearts when they've been salting games away, and so it'd be nice to see him get rewarded. And I thought maybe for a minute he was going to be able to do it there, as it is all the way to the Charleston 37.
19-yard gallop to the 36, they're going to call it. 36. A 19-yard gain for Jacob Logan and a first down for the Hearts. And we're down to 5:15 left in the game.
So he's up to 30 yards on 5 carries. That's another Effingham first down. They've got 12 first downs on the ground in this game tonight.
Now is number 12, Nathan Thompson.
Thompson's quarterbacking now. He's the freshman-sophomore quarterback for the Hearts. He's in, and he handed it off to Jacob Logan, and a good gain to the 32-yard line. From the 36 to the 32, a gain of 4. So nice to see Thompson in. We'll get to see him play some basketball this season, too. But he's in as the Hearts quarterback right now. Got good size. And a lot of you would like me to tell you how big he is. He's 6'4" and 160. So he's got some filling out to do. But he's the quarterback now. Down to 4.5 to play at the 32-yard line. Handoff up the gut, and pretty good run near the 25-yard line by the time they take Jacob Logan down. He's feeling his oats now. And a good gain to the 27-yard line. So from the 32 to the 27, a gain of 5 more yards. And we're down to 4:08 to go. Hearts going to go to 5-2. How about that? An 0-2 start, and they're going to be 5-2 and become playoff eligible. And I wouldn't have said that in the third quarter, that handling. Certainly not the second quarter.
Was not taking anything for granted at halftime.
Man, but they've really exploded here in the second half. Thompson ready up over center. Handoff, quick opener. And I think that the ball carrier that time was Dawson Witten.
I think so, too.
And Witten takes it inside the 20. To the 19, and Dawson Witten gains from the 27 to the 19, a gain of 8.
Dawson Witten was the ball carrier on the last play, picking up a first down.
And that's a first down for the Hearts. So now they're 1st and 10 at the 19 of Charleston. Still 3.5 to go.
Trojan 19.
56-34 Effingham. Boy, it was exchanging scores for the longest time in this game. And the Hearts finally have gotten some stops. Jack Madison checks in on offense for the Hearts.
And that's exactly right. The defense stepped it up in the second half and did the job.
Noah Allen out here split wide to the left side. Jacob Logan, the handoff up the middle, and he gets it inside the 15 before they take him down. So Jacob Logan continues to rock and roll to the 14. Dustin, from the 19 to the 14. 5 more yards. And we're down to 2:50 remaining. Out comes Madison. Into the fray is Holden Lewis. Trying to get you as many kids as we can. There's Ethan Kaiser checking in, replacing Witten. 56-34 Hearts. Down to 2.5 minutes remaining. Thompson up under center. And there's the snap and the quick opener, and it's inside the 10 before he stopped. I'm going to double check on who our ball carrier was that time. It is
Ethan Kaiser.
Ethan Kaiser. Good thing he got in there. Handed him the rock. He's inside the 10 to the 8.
Tackle made by Dominic Stice.
So from the 15 to the 8, gain of 7. And
it'll be first and goal.
It's first and goal. First and goal at the 8-yard line with 2:05 remaining.
Fun little drive for the Hearts. They've gotten a lot of different people involved. As Witten, Stoneburner, they've all taken some carries here.
No Allen out here to the left side, but I'm pretty sure the Hearts are going to keep it on the ground here. Thompson, the quarterback. Handoff up the gut, still on his feet, driving and diving. Is he in for a touchdown? No. Second down and goal to go, and hopping up out of the fray there is Ethan Kaiser again. Yeah. So Ethan Kaiser takes it to the 1. So from the 8 to the 1. Woodstock North leading Lincoln 41-6. 9 minutes left in that one, so the Railers having a rough night. So it's second down and goal at the 1. And the Hearts have kept it on the ground and put in their second and third stringers, and they're still pushing the ball down the field.
Jacob Logan lined up deep, but Dawson Witten also in the game as an up back. So we'll see. They do appear to be in a victory formation now, as they're just going to kneel it.
They let it get down to a minute left to play, and they've got the downs now. It was second and goal at the 1, so rather than punch one more in, which wouldn't do anything except make people mad, the Hearts take an 8.
The only person that would make happy is me, because I just said I wanted Jacob Logan to find his way into the end zone. I do understand why you don't do it. Name of sportsmanship is probably a little more important than making Dustin White happy, but Jacob Logan has been a nice part to this Effingham team, helping them finish off some games.
One more knee, and that'll be the show. Thompson's going to take it. There's the nail, and that is the show. Effingham, after some interesting moments against the Charleston Trojans, posts their 5th straight win, and it is a happy homecoming. Final score here at Klosterman Field, Effingham 56, Charleston 34. We have so much to talk about, loads of stats, as you might guess, from Dustin, and lots of scores from Brian. We'll give you more time here on the postgame show, Brian. And we'll talk with Coach Hefner and recap everything else that's gone on tonight. It's Kaylee and Caleb, the homecoming queen and king. Postgame show on the way in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Carry out, dine in, delivery, and catering, Joe's Pizza and Pasta does it all. Come on in where you'll be greeted with great food and great service, including pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, salads, appetizers, and desserts. Joe's Pizza and Pasta. There's always great food with a great atmosphere at Joe's.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with their 24/7 virtual branch. Enjoy the conveniences of banking with all the services offered at Washington Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Effingham Express Care is here for you 7 days a week. We're open on weekends and holidays, and you never need an appointment to be seen. We offer on-site x-ray, strep and flu testing, and treatment of injuries. Don't waste your time and money in a busy ER. Come to Effingham Express Care or call 217-994-9301.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
We'll turn things over here to Coach Hefner and get his impressions on this win as the Hearts post they win by a count of 56-34 tonight. 90 points put on the board here, and any coach is delighted that 90 points got scored tonight, right?
It was. I would imagine people were entertained. I'm glad they were, because I don't know that I was.
It was one of those games where we were taking turns, the two teams scoring points, and then something changed in the second half. Got score, got stop, got score, got stop, and then that changed the whole complexion.
Yeah, they've gotten a lot better. I saw it on film last week. The one thing that concerned me and has concerned us all year is if people just, and we saw it at Macomb, if people just line up and come at us and get a hat on a hat, and we're not very big. We don't have those big bodies in there. The kids play hard, and they, but we knew that if people wanted to come right at us and put a hat on a hat, that we're not very heavy in there. Mm-hmm. And tonight they did that very well. And then we had some guys, to use a coach term, we misfit a lot of runs. We had a lot of two guys in the same gap, and if a guy's supposed to play the quarterback, he plays the running back, and then you end up with two people on him, and then one guy's free, and just a lot of things that we hadn't done in the last few weeks, just assignment-wise, and things like that. And credit to them. I mean, they were playing well, and getting a hat on a hat, and getting some movement, and taking advantage of when we didn't do things well. And fortunately for us, we're a little bit more apt to be able to play in a shootout this year. Even with losing Tristan early, I think you show, Nate can get deep, Cameron can get deep, and Dylan can get deep, and we've still got some pretty good running backs, and our offensive line's still playing pretty well, and we got a couple tight ends that can go catch the ball. And people can talk about a lot of quarterbacks, and a lot of quarterbacks in our conference, but ours is pretty good.
You bet.
And he knows where to go with the football, and he doesn't make many mistakes. Even the one time, we've been very, very, very efficient offensively in the last 4 games, especially. And it starts up front, but it also goes through him, and a lot of 2-play calls and a lot of things like that. And he gets us in the right play, and we've been so efficient that all of a sudden, when he throws one high tonight, you're almost like, whoa, what happened? Mm-hmm. And just because you get spoiled by how well he has played, and he played well again tonight, and nothing new there. So he just continues every week to do that, as long as we protect him, and they did a good job of that tonight. And we got some guys that can go get it, and so we can score some points. We prefer not to give up that many and get in a shootout, but makes for a longer evening.
Oh, well, what else are we going to do, right?
I don't know who spent money on fireworks this year. I don't know if they had enough or not. But no, proud of our kids in the second half. We finally got centered back in and did some things better defensively. And like you said, we're still able to execute at a pretty high rate offensively and go.
Boy, some nice holes tonight. And we talk about the line and how you're right. It does start up front. And Kendall's just such a good runner. But there were a couple of times tonight when maybe I could have run because the guys were doing a good job pulling and opening some holes.
They're playing well. They're getting more and more comfortable with the scheme. Just like we told everybody, their improvement from week to week, and not only them but everybody, our entire team, their improvement from week to week. And what you have to remember is that they're a young team.
Mm-hmm.
We only had 2 guys on defense that were playing varsity football last year. Offensively, we only got about 5. And we lost 3 linemen, and we lost. So had some losses. So with reps, the more reps they get, the better they're going to be, and they just continue to improve and have a real clean and good understanding of our schemes. And I think the other thing, those first few games, each team's different. You're trying to figure, okay, what's our identity going to be? Okay, we know we got these receivers, but we still got to be able to run the football. You can't be one-dimensional. And we thought, okay, throw it, to give those guys a chance to develop a little bit. And but I've been impressed offensively with our efficiency. I mean, I keep using that word, but we don't have many open, empty possessions. And even tonight, 4th and 9. Yeah, it's on our side, but it's not like we're stopping them. So, if you don't get it, to just give them the ball at the 40. But, you can move the pocket, and you got enough guys that can run and catch, and throw and catch, and get a first down, and bang, you go to continue on and score. So certainly pleased offensively. We got to get some things cleaned up defensively.
Yeah, it seemed. I know you touched on this. Let me go back to it one more time, though. Misdirection, is that a good word for it? We got caught a couple times. So it's the constant chase that you have. If you can't hunker in and play, and you have to start bringing extra people and taking chances. Well, now it's called gambling for a reason. It's called blitzing for a reason. The first series of the game, we hit on 2 of them. Looked really good. Oh, this is going to be an easy. This is going to be easy. And, well, the next few, you don't hit. And all of a sudden, boom, it squirts and you're a guy short. Well, you're in trouble. Yeah. And so we got to get back to that point where when you are bringing people and you're moving, you're doing it because you want to, not because you have to. And in the first half, we were doing it because we had to. And there were a couple times we got caught in it, and it's a helpless feeling. When you do that, and you end up with 2 people in the same gap, and all of a sudden now you're in man coverage. So now your defensive backs are, their eyes are on their man. So now they're not involved in the run, but better job in the second half. Kids played much better, just technique and things like that, much better in the second half. What can you tell us at this point about how Tristan Duncan is? I
haven't heard yet. They were talking that they thought it was a dislocated elbow. So imagine I'll find out a little bit more. I don't know if I'll find any more out tomorrow. But it was you can tell it took a toll on the kids and took a toll on a number of them. He's anytime anybody gets hurt, but especially this guy's made as many plays as he has, and hopefully that's all it is. There's no break, there's no fracture, and we'll see if we can't get him back at some point this year. The nice part was after the game. The part that I appreciated, you could tell they weren't happy and satisfied, and that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's like we talk all the time. There's no such thing as a bad win. I've been in a long time. It's a heck of a lot better to feel that way after a win than it is a loss. So and it's tough. It's where there's a million excuses, and we talked about it. We could have had a million excuses. All the homecoming stuff. You didn't have school today, out of normal routine, all those things. But it's like we said, at the end of the day, guys, you got a chance to play a football game, stay in the conference race, and get one more win closer to playoff eligible, and all those things. So happy that they finally got to play in their homecoming game. Happy the fact that we got to win. Happy for them that they got to win. Happy that they're not happy with it. And that they want to be better, and they know they can play better, and it's probably good for us to get them to refocus back in and go.
Let me ask you about 2 more kids, because speaking of people injured, Nate Shackelford was. When Tristan went down, Nate had another opportunity at a receiver spot, and man, did he come through.
Yeah, and all those guys can. He's made plays, and he can run, and he gets loose like he did tonight, and he can go, and so happy for him, and happy anybody that's hurt. You don't want to see anybody injured, and happy to get those guys back, and so to have him back and have him at full speed doing that, and Dylan can do those same things. Cameron can do those same things. It's
Stoneburner big catch tonight.
Yeah. He's done a great job for a kid that hadn't played much fullback, and he's not scared to go hit people, and you know, so it's good for him. The tight ends are getting involved. Everybody. I just think we're a lot more balanced and going. We got a number of receivers that can go make plays. We don't call certain plays for certain guys. They rotate through and down in distance, and Dylan had the long catch tonight.
Yeah.
And he can go get it, and so if Tristan's out, it'll keep that opportunity open for somebody else, and they'll have a chance to go make plays.
And I wanted to mention, I didn't expect him back till maybe next week. Logan Brown got in, scored a touchdown. How about that?
It was good to see him. Yeah, it was tough. We go. So going into it was kind of like handling Nate at Macomb. It's okay, he's available. We really don't want him to be available, but he's available, and he got cleared on Wednesday, and, he was chomping at the bit to go, and he'd been out, and I said, hey, hopefully, similar to Macomb, we can get by and not need you, and give you a full week, to go. All of a sudden, it's tied at halftime, and he followed me around, and so it was. I was happy that he was able to get in on his homecoming night and come back, because he's done such a great job in the off season preparing his body, and it means so much to him to play. So I was happy to be able to get him a series and get him a touchdown, and then by that time the game kind of evened out and we felt pretty good. So bang, got him out, and we're able to. So best of both worlds. He was able to play and contribute and score, and then we were able to keep him healthy. Okay, now I know coaches don't usually focus on this stuff. It's usually us. But I did some ciphering here. 3 games in a row over 50 points. You're 78 points away from tying the team's single season scoring, the points total. 78 points to go. So 2 games regular season. Who knows? Yeah.
Anyway, for what that's worth.
No, like I said,
thanks, Greg, for bringing that up.
But this gets back to what we're talking about. We just haven't had many empty possessions, and you don't get many empty possessions. You can score some points, and then over the weeks we've had a defensive score, special team score. Well, then that helps as well. But all offensively, and we have to continue to do that. We have to continue to do that, because you get into a game like this, and you're going to need to score points. You need to have the ability to do it.
Absolutely. Good win. Happy homecoming, right?
I appreciate it. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Thanks, Brett. You bet. Hearts coach Brett Hefner. Good win for the Hearts. 56-34 the final score. It was tied at halftime, and Hearts win it by 22. They improved to 5-2 with their 5th straight win. 4-1 in the Apollo now. Headed to Mattoon next Friday night to wrap up the conference season, and then home with Carterville to wrap up the regular season. So, Dustin, I am telling you, man, the season goes in a hurry.